What is going on, guys? Crush Mini Egg 121 here again, and for the first time in a long time actually, you joined me for a breakdown of the new Battlefield 3 Endgame Air Superiority gameplay trailer video. So it's been a huge amount of time since I've done a breakdown, and well, mainly because there's nothing to break down, but I thought I'd do this as it's quite a cool trailer. If you are premium, if you have premium and you're one of those exclusive 9 million members, then go to the Battlelog website, the video selection section, and select the premium video 8. Have a look at this. It's worth a watch, definitely. It's incredible. Just the frantic jet based action. So let's I won't be, first of all, before I go any further, this won't be the actual trailer. I do have to take screenshots as copyright issues and all those type of things, so I won't be posting up the trailer because who knows, but it's not worth it. So these are going to be screenshots, so I do apologise for that, but that's the best I can do. So the first one we can see is of obviously the first person view of in-game in the cockpit, and you can see one jet spiralling off into the horizon, on fire, smoking, flares more or less everywhere. There's huge amounts of tail smoke, jets everywhere, smoke everywhere. I can see 3 lines of smoke already, and there will be a huge amount of jets. But what you can see here down on the left-hand corner is not just above the air radar. You can see 3 objective points. There's not going to be one objective like capture place like in Tank Superiority. There's going to be 3 like conquest capture points for you to capture. Now let's move on to the next one. Is this one? You can see again huge amounts of tail smoke, flares everywhere, and a good view of one of the maps. This looks a bit like Bandar Desert, but to me the area looks somewhere in America or south east. I can't remember. Down in the Middle East, I'll say that. Could be somewhere near Iraq, Afghanistan. Who knows? But it's a very deserty area and very mountainous. There's no real like life or vegetation or trees, nothing, no people for miles on end, so that gives a good playing field for just jets. So you can still crash into mountains and other things, but mainly you have a clear sight on every other jet around you, so that's really good to see. I'm looking forward to seeing any of the other maps, but these, I don't think these are custom built for Air Superiority. These are just the maps that come in endgame, so God knows what the other one's going to be like, because they have to integrate for motorbikes and the jeeps, trucks, all other type of vehicles. So there's got to be buildings on the other ones. Who knows? Unless they are, I don't know. I have no idea. So didn't even know this was meant to be in Endgame until just now. So that was a surprise. Right, now this one's quite a good one, except for the sun flare. That was an accident of stopping the capturing the photo at that kind of stage, but you can see this guy's trying to lock onto an enemy jet, but you're going into a wind farm. It's I mean, that's dangerous at itself. I don't know if you can go straight through the blades, but I presume you would probably crash and die and burn in a fireball. So it does look very dangerous, but it's just one of these. I wanted to add this because it shows that there's not just plain life on the ground. There is something to get in your way. So now this one is a especially good one. You can see jets going everywhere, flares, rockets, bullets, everything, clouds as well. That's quite nice. But you could also probably drawn to the blimp or the Zeppelin, as it's probably called, or just a hot air balloon. A balloon with lots of hot air in it floating in the sky. These are actually the capture points, I believe, like capture the flag, just they're just blimps. So they're not just decoration. As we move on to, I think, the next screenshot, where it will hopefully prove they're more than just that. Exactly. They are solid, and if you do decide to have a crash landing on one of them, it's not going to go very well. So as you can see by this poor fellow, he's crashed into it and exploded into millions of tiny pieces. But I wanted to do this one because it proves that they are solid, and they're not a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how you're meant to capture them. If you have to just fly slow past them, or I don't know if it goes around like the Conquest flag capture on the ground, or if it'll do it instantly, because I'm thinking if enemy jets come in and you're trying to capture it at the same time, I don't quite know what's going to happen. So I don't quite know how you're meant to capture them, or what kind of radius they've got, or anything, but I presume they're going to be pretty big, because you are going to be moving fast, so you do have to capture them quickly. Now, this one's a nice one as well. You can see the blimp in the background, and you have a great view of the map as well. The Alborz mountain kind of look you're getting there, just without the snow. You've got jets. I think I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment on this screenshot. You can see four jets, one firing rapidly. It just, I mean, it's all jets. Everything is jets, jet based. So they're not lacking the jet gameplay in this as feared. I did notice a lot of people were asking about whether they're going to implement jets into Endgame, and clearly they are. So that's no worries. Now this one is basically, if you've played, I think it's called Battlefield 1940. See, I get it mixed up. It's either 1942 or 1943. 1942 sounds better, but it's the Xbox Live Arcade version. Xbox Live Arcade game. It's still a Battlefield game, but it had air superiority game mode in it. Now, if you've played that, then you'll notice at the start, when you're at your base, you fly over, and over the first hill there's just enemy jets coming straight at you. So this is the screenshot, I presume, at around about the start, but it looks like the tickets have depleted quite a lot, so maybe not exactly at the start of the game. But I've counted how many jets you can see on screen. I believe I've got all the enemy jets. So you got the blimp in the background, as you would. You got one jet over to the top right hand corner. You've got the second jet by your ammo counter, health counter. You've got the third jet in the background, labelled number 3. Fourth jet coming directly at you. Sixth jet, it's a bit hard to see, but that is a jet. I think it's like going down to the right hand corner. So fifth is going the same. I went from 4 to 6, didn't I? So 4, 5, yeah, so there's 6 there. And then the seventh is a jet. It's just the resolution makes it look a bit crappy. But then you can see 2 more teammate jets in there, and this is what makes me think it's going to be 8 aside, because you can see 7 so far here. I may have missed 1, or 1 might not have taken off, but 7 at the moment, so it makes me believe that it's going to be either 8 or less. Well, there's not going to be less than 8, sorry. Around about 8, the average amount. So that's pretty cool screenshot there. And I think this is the last one where you can see again the jets. Loads of them. I don't quite know what is jet and what isn't. But again, you can see the blimp in the background. You can see the wind farm. You can see a small little occupied town down to the right hand corner, just above it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 jets on screen, and it just looks great. The map looks great. They really have focused a lot on the jet gameplay. It looks good, but it does make me think if they've made custom made maps or map, it could just be one for air superiority. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea on this, and I cannot wait. Definitely going to be playing this. It looks so great. But while I'm here, I think this is the last one. I'll just check. Yeah, it is. So there's a few questions that may be popping into your mind. What happens when you eject? Well, that's a good question. I suppose you could probably try and take jets out from the air, unless you're going to be out of bounds instantly. It could well be done like that. Will you be able to land on the ground? That's another one that came into mind. I don't quite see how they're going to be able to stop it, but if they do, then I think it will detract from the game mode called Air Superiority, not Ground Superiority. Don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to land on the blimp either. That'll be quite an interesting one. If it moves around, I don't know. But I don't know how they're going to stop people from getting out of their jets and just using stingers, igglers, and all those annoying lock-on missiles. So, beats me, but I hope they don't, or if they don't let you eject at all. They could do that, I suppose. You could spawn instantly in a jet from start to finish. So, don't know. And also, I think the rumour about a two-seater jet, this is the other one that a lot of people were kind of pushing out there, trying to get DICE to make, but I don't think that is going to happen. Don't think it's coming, because it just seems too impractical, too illogical. So I don't know. I have to wait and see. If they do, that'd be great, but if they don't, then never mind. So I'm looking forward to seeing any other maps, if there is, on this. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they're the end game maps as well. Don't know. I have no idea, but I'm loving this trailer so far. Hope you are too. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. That would be amazing. If you have any comments or questions, post them down below.